hop out and I spin it.
Yeah. I love your whole life. You know that. Alright, bring me. I just love you. I think I'm gonna buy her 3 pairs of shoes this year. She grew too fast. I'm happy his uniform. Pink, pink, pink. Pink, pink, pink. Pink, pink, pink.
All right, let's get it.
I love sparklers.
.360 boy, hop out and I'm spinning.
With Chesapeake Bay leading in the distance here inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland.
All right, it's a 0-0 on this shit, nigga.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Minshew going to look to throw it right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. This goes out wide from Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Here's Minshew. And incomplete, a drop
Hell
there in
no,
the middle
bro.
third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's take it to the crib, man. Let's get it.
The linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback
Still.
at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Play action. It's Jackson.
No.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Minshew sets to throw. He lets it go deep for Mayer. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 64 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fighting through at the 25 and able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. In motion left, Bateman. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's get it.
Solid gain of 15 yards, and the stick smooth.
Way to stay alive out there, boy.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely.
Let's get it, baby.
To the end zone for a blitz. Isaiah Likely from 13 yards out. They're an extra point away from evening this one up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So
Can't
really
do that.
good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Give me that.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon.
Give me the block, bro.
They're going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Henry running right. There's a nice move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. There's a nice move. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to
Oh, that's too much.
I'm trying to put the microphone, it's not working.
You gotta change the video thing.
It did.
yard line.
Damn, you can't wait, bro.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's not them. That's me.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep is Steven Sims. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
Let's get busy, Bateman.
That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Takes it to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. Inside the 10, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 123 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henry, touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Yeah, about 2. We're comfortable now. We get back and relax.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again to Henry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh!
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
What's so disappointing about it?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
What's so disappointing about it?
They're going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That's 3 TDs. Get out of my station. Get out of my station, Mike.
Touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
GG, let's log out. Let's log out.
At the 40-yard line.
Got him.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Again, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Hey, man, I don't have much to say, bro. I really
Jackson
don't have much
and the
to say.
Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Just looking good right now. That's it, man.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
This is GG's. This is GG's,
bro. Not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the
GG's.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Thank you.
How's
Come
the
again.
coach handling it? The offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
GG's.
Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. He's going to try and go deep again. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Now he's loose again. He may go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. One of the linemen on the other side
fumbles.
has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it, able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He lets it go deep from there. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football.
GG.
4th pick of the ball game.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll drop the throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's
this is an uneven match, bro. I'm not even excited for this, bro. This is so uneven, bro. Now he wants to quit, no. GG's, though. making sure I didn't put 2. I'm not 2 yet. I'm gonna keep on put the 2. I'm 1. This is my first game on, man. On the screen though, but I lost like 1 time today. Cause my audio went out on my mixer. And I was trying to fix that bad boy. So scandalous. We ain't trying to get copyrighted. Let's restart this music. Let's restart. We'll bring them boys out right quick.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Bring them boys out. Bring them boys out.
Here's the rookie from Arkansas, Cam Little, ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, give me.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Big blocks.
Top by Foyesade Aluakin. And they will.
We're bringing them boys out, man.
Until he's all the way down inside the.
We're bringing them Jaggies.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And they'll go again with Etienne.
TD.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar.
Let's get in there, baby.
Travis Etienne, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field.
Man, I knocked him down, bro. What y'all talking about? I knocked him down.
Keeps it for a while, lets the defense
I knocked him down.
bit, lets the
Nobody had
offense
to touch him. I
regain
knocked him down.
confidence in their game plan.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Rodgers.
Look at that, nigga.
Falls to the ground, incomplete.
That defense too real for you, nigga.
Bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Look at that, nigga.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to
break
get
this old ass quarterback bones, nigga. We're gonna break Roger Bones.
The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
He try to be a other Tom Brady.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Better get that bit out of there.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Gimme!
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Chad Muma coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road.
Get out of there, boy.
Out of it. Maybe
get out of there, boy.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game.
Really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect.
Defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Me.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
13. Jets, nothing.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On the counter, it's Hall. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Give me.
And that is
Gimme.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incomplete.
Let's go, baby!
And it's incomplete. They cannot
Defense!
And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I feel
they follow
like
up the first down
dying.
1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket.
No way. That boy attacked my boy. That boy on that dog shit.
Improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
Let's take
So
whatever
the
points we get.
position
Whatever
was
points we
terrific
get,
following
let's
a
take it.
surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. After the incomplete pass,
hey, celebration time.
2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion goes the tight end. Now Rodgers.
Yeah, let's get it, baby.
Not be able to hang on through the contact.
Yo, we here, baby.
Complete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Fulasana.
GG.
And they will finally
let's get out of here.
But not until he's all the way down inside the 50.
GG, let's get out of here.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Play action.
Yeah, you blitzing? You blitzing?
Zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead in the first half.
ODR.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
GG.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD,
let's go, baby.
Like
hey, yo, we got that defense going on right now, baby.
Scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Hey, GG's, my guy.
The defender, he diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
What
Going
the
up
fuck,
top.
nigga?
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Nigga?
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions.
The rush was too strong, and this is
That's
going to
crazy
wind up
as
with
hell,
safety. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 10. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
What the fuck, nigga?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, this is what I'm listening to on this nigga, man. We're just vibing on this thing. Hey, we just chilling right now. He quit. Don't believe it. Alright, we're gonna turn the music down now. We're gonna go to a new game right now. That boy hit the clock, though. Shit, that nigga wrong when he do that, bro. That boy hit that. That shit always been funny to me, bro. Post living.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yes,
and we
sir.
join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles.
Oh, let's turn the music down right quick. This is gonna be
ready to get this thing started.
Oh,
And we're
shit, I forgot to
underway here
update
in
my
South
scope.
Philly. Devontae Smith there to return.
Show off a little bit. Show off a little
Now
something.
an opening past the 30. They finally
Show off
get
a
him
little
down.
something
He
over there,
gets
boy.
all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, I'm not on my screen. My eyes not on the screen right now, boy. Better show off,
First
boy.
carry for Saquon Barkley.
You better show off, boy.
Room to run right away. That one good for a dozen.
Saquon Barkley not locked down
down.
yet.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week
I'm
getting
good.
the run game going early.
good.
We see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
I'm gonna switch up that play right
The
now.
speed and the get off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Once again, it's Barkley. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
Give me.
That
Give me.
one caught by Smith.
I guess.
13 yards on
I
that
guess.
pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
I was so lucky, bud.
Now a give to Barkley, running right, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll be close to a 1st down, a gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league...
Fighting for
Fumble.
the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
Fumble.
The Jaguars have it.
Hold on to it, Barkley.
Hurts, Greg, they had a
Hold on
really
to
nice
it. It's a
drive
roller coaster
going.
over here, bud.
Halfway down the field.
It's
but
a
they
roller coaster
fumbled
over
down
here.
in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Once again, it's ETN.
Bro, why you stepping like that, bro? You see the tackle coming.
At the line of scrimmage.
Charge it.
That's
Let's
going to
go,
wind us
man.
down to
Just
the
charge
end
the rim.
of this 1st quarter of play.
Damn.
Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the
That
end
pressure's
zone.
not great, bro.
That is a safety.
I'm pressing triangle,
Well, that's
bro.
certainly
I'm
a way to
literally
break
pressing
a
triangle.
0-0 ball
Get that
game.
bit out,
A
though.
Safety, first points on the board.
It's
And the
all right,
lead
bro. I'm
is
not
now
tripping.
the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs. Hurts looking to throw on first down. There he goes again.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Hurts working in the pistol. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there.
Let's step up on D, guys. Let's step up on D.
After you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking free downfield. It's Kirk. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time.
And he's into the end zone. Christian Kirk.
Yeah. Let's switch it up now. Let's switch it up, bro. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First and 10. Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This game is crazy, bro.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They go play action for Lawrence. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not
This
work
game
out.
is crazy,
Time has
bro.
expired.
They
The
helped
first
him with the
half
illegal
has
man
come to an
downfall.
end.
And nobody even doing nothing down there, bro.
Thanks a bunch.
Go to
We'll
the
see which
replay,
team's
bro. I'm
adjustments
telling you,
pay
bro.
dividends here. I think
This
they're
is
going to play
whatever,
a big
bro.
role in who wins this one.
Shit,
Pretty
crazy.
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
This game just
And
hating
he'll
on
be
me,
set
bro.
up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, third and 5. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
What's a grown for that
catch and
shit?
run by the tight
I want to
end
lock
as
it
he
in,
takes
baby. No way in my
into
options.
the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are
Social
considered to be the
anxiety, I
possession
feel.
guys, right? They're the
And not
guy
in
you
minute
throw it
waiting
to
for
when you
some
need an easy
years.
catch.
I don't
You
really
need a
get
reliable
along with my
target.
peers.
But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he
So-
just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Fools and struts.
And that is not
The do for
it's
love.
incomplete. trying
the
to
date
tie
and
the
pull
game
as
with
fuck.
a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so.
When I see one, and I fell, and I fell, and I fell, and I fell.
Little
like I
now
love
following
you.
the touchdown, out to kick
Did
this
you know?
one away.
Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? On the shoulder, if you need one.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
We can be alone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Don't excite me no more.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Gotta think you want 6 when you have it 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be 2nd down. Again, they give it to Etienne. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Etienne. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th.
He will not get in.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Bitch.
That is caught by the tight end, Evan Abrams. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. 63. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Hurts.
Give me!
And that could be the...
Let's get him out, baby!
It's intercepted.
Give me!
Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Let's go, baby! Don't ever move me out of the category, boy, because I always come back and bite you. I will always come back and bite you, boy. Hey!
Nobody gon' handle you. Put you in a phantom cause you my little boo. Ready for whatever, I tie up my boots. Everybody going the same route, so I switched on my route.
Hey, we gonna turn that boy up.
So I switched on my coupe.
Leg it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Bank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Here's the rookie from Arkansas, Cam Little, ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So
let's turn that music down. Let's get it. We in the zone.
Carr gonna throw right away. There's Chris Olave. And he's
boy, don't break the joystick over there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Boy, Dexter over there. I'm going to break the controller.
Throwing now is Carr.
Give me.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not
he need to
before
place his
he reaches the 8-yard line.
Hold on, let's place his feet
first. They didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That would give you a target and incomplete.
I honestly love them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion.
Same play one more time.
It's 3rd and goal. Kamara.
Oh, I was not on.
Will score. Touchdown.
I didn't put my man coverage on.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
Ain't no big deal, boy.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Give me 1 minute. Oh, I'm poor right quick. Damn, we gotta put a little more on.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now ETN to start the drive, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Test run.
Another tote for ETN. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 49.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Boy, good running, boy.
5 yards.
Hey, good running, boy.
1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
Just because I wanted to.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I wanted to do that little spin-over.
Take Bigsby. 22 yards. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that and not bad at all? I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2, your number 2 running back. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Hey.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
You're gonna throw that
last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Car. Wills in a lot of ways.
Zoom.
You know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're not doing all that running.
This will wind up as Saints 1st down as he'll get this out to about the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Carr going to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 43.
You got serious patience.
That time and a new set of downs. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The other nigga I played, he has some serious patience too.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, let me give him my play.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He was broke down by Andre Cisco.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This 2nd and 4. Kamara up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Hey.
Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up.
Bro, we don't care to score, bro. We don't care. We get the ball back, bro. I don't care to score. If I score, I'm in some good shape.
Field here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm just going to bump up my stats. That's it. That's all I'm going to do.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Lawrence. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
I don't know what to do. Hold on, let me see. I'm just going to go for it, bro. I'm a G, bro. I'm not going to go out like a girl. I'm going to go out like a girl, bro. Come on, man. I'm just going to take that. That nigga going coach play. I get it, baby.
And you see the clock almost
I'm
empty,
not
so
going out like no girl, but I'm going out like a G.
In the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He tried to do coach play.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Alonzo Taylor. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this
nobody
first
ever
half.
on that bit. Never. Nobody ever on that.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. On the return, here's Parker Washington. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter, and Charles, they're trailing in this ball.
Oh, my fault.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll have the ball.
My fault, my guy.
In the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Hey.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this
was
not
early,
on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
They take that score and run
A
with it.
16-yard touchdown.
Boy, if I come back, it's over
and the
with.
Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to
If
their
I score
lead.
one more time, it's over with.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now 21-7.
Because I didn't bring my special defense out yet.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action with Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A give to Etienne running right. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have
coach,
the
he's on me, boy.
3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, it's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And running with power here. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I know I'm being computer played. I know I'm being computer played, and I'm not playing
baseball. You can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 29, here's second down and 1. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket.
These are real plays right here.
To his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Carr.
These are real plays right here.
Throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Shreds him with a stiff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. At a point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw his car. Open man downfield is Hill. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 75 yards. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Too much liquor in my system. What happened?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
You should not be up right now.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise it? That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 66 yards. And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights.
Too much liquor in my system.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Powering his way forward. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start with a give to Kamara. He'll get this to about the 38. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now a play fake. Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And bulldozing his way through. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Yeah,
and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
You don't got time for no knee in that bitch, bro. Just play that shit.
Carr gonna throw here.
Just play that shit.
As he throws there, incomplete.
You need that help, buddy. You
they're
a hoe.
going to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On play action, it's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Carr now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down and 3. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10.
This is why I always stay in my defense. This is why I
no
always
one was
stay
expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I'm going to rematch them. Let's see if we keep the same energy.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
We ain't no quitter.
Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
3-1.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
I just see our buddy play one time, bro. That's literally all I had to do. Eat cheese. How much you want to bet he won't play me? Cheese.
Carr going to look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.
Let me in my eyes.
Is now officially over.
Turn that bit up.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
She really did it. What I played that round? I got the right name. Yeah, I got it right there.
Tryna boost your rank, don't wanna separate. I hope you don't turn, so let me illustrate. I hope I don't lose it, but you know my life like a movie, and I can't forget about it. I'm still on probation, and I hold the pill, don't search my house, got too many choppers. I gave her chances and chances, I gave her my life, but she was just in and out it. So she fucked it up for the rest of them hoes, get a star, and I treat her like anybody. Put that whip up in reverse and bring that bag out. I'm high, my pockets full, I'm walking around with astronauts. Ain't no insurance on them shooters when they crashing. This shit like vaccine. We get that nigga shots just like Johnson and Johnson. I rock him on Preston, cause nigga, I'm a junkie. I know it's hard to tell, but I was broke before I promised. All that free time got him lying, but I'm too busy being honest. Ayy, panoramic, ayy, I know how to whip that. When she get in it, ayy, he can't get his bitch back. Soon you don't acknowledge them. Niggas go to switching sides from a cell to a mansion, like I'm Quagmire.
I told y'all boys, man. I knew he was not gonna play me again, bro. I knew it.
Tryna stay focused, I keep drinking this lean. Killers behind me as I'm chasing my dreams, oh Lord. Tryna hit up a nigga, feel like Tyree. But it's been too long, realize they permanent scars. Raindrops, they say keep ending this close, but I can't hang without. I'm the real definition of a falling star. Walking on tears, running on blood. Don't take too much. Love is a drug. Hey, walking like, feel like fear to watch it, cause I just beat the count. Been too hot, that my baby rush. Only hang around, and we better miss it, ain't no rebounds. I was broken, trying to smoke, so I went bust down. I go put on palm rings, I don't need no handout. Shawty say she love me, and she better feel like Bravo. Thinking about my future, like Sierra, but I'm hotter than the Seahawk. Even though ain't no sham casting, cause my niggas was ashes. It's hard for me to sleep at night. He go by switches for them knots. It make it all vanish. All I gotta do is squeeze it out. Tryna stay focused, I keep drinking this lean. Killers behind me as I'm chasing my dream, oh Lord. Tryna hit up a nigga, feel like Tyree. But it's been too long, realize they permanent scars. Raindrops, they say keep ending this close, but I can't hang without. I'm the real definition of a falling star. Walking on tears, running on blood. Don't take too much. Love is a drug.
I knew he was not gonna play me again, bro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Dang, I get ball
Across the 25 to 27.
12. Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll push his way forward to about the 30.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yard line now. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right, here's Brown. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 2nd and 9.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give left side. Brown with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals! Chase Brown from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
At their own 31-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got right on the short throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Goff now looks to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
I'm tired of playing with these underrated teams and they come with these hot-ass teams. I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing again is Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Give me.
And that's
No way.
Over the middle. And inside the 20 before.
Oh, that was so
down.
pretty for a pick,
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun. Goff.
Gimme.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
I don't know.
Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. McPherson now for the extra point.
Oh.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Yeah, I'm going to block that bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now.
Social anxiety, I feel. I never been waiting for some years. I'm ready to get along with my peers.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. That is caught by Laporta.
We got him.
And he'll take this all
the
way
no big deal.
down
No
to
big
the
deal.
15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards.
No big deal,
And
big
the
dog.
offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Goff. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff.
Good move, fam.
Seconds of the first half. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
I am always thinking on that play.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. I want to hear you.
What you say?
Look at us.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Nigga, I hear you, nigga. I hear you.
Deep for Higgins.
How many times you want me to say it?
It's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
That boy kicking for
and
real,
we will
bro.
not see a
100%
return
that
of
boy
the
kicking
dynamic
like that.
kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle from the 48-yard line. Here's second down at 7. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown.
He burned that boy.
5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Here's Goff.
Stop running.
Right, this one goes to Patrick. Touchdown, Detroit. Tim Patrick,
Stop running.
41 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word.
Get on his head, bro. You do that, Chase. You do that, Chase. You do that, Chase.
Not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Bro, you like a DK Metcalf, bro.
Off the play
Come on,
fake,
Jamal.
here's Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An inside give, Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Burrow will throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. powering forward. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Coach plays if you know what you're doing.
They give it to Brown.
Hit me with them coach plays.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Hit me with them coach suggestions, bro. I don't hear it. Hit me with them coach suggestions. You don't know what to do.
Back with a touchdown of their own to break.
Hit me with them coach suggestions. You to play in that.
Here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Hit me with them coach suggestions, boy.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
We don't hit nobody with coach suggestions over here.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
We got him.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Gimme!
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
He won that one more time.
Goff and his guys.
He won that one more time.
Off the field. They're going for this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Gimme! Oh!
And he's got Williams.
He won that one more time. Game over what?
25 yards for the
touchdown.
touchdown.
Don't shut your cracker
Lions
up,
are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
I just say game over. Still, what's talking about?
Goff now to throw. And no, it's
game over what?
Two-point conversion, no good.
Game over
what? I didn't say game over.
Game over what?
So no question.
Ain't give me that field. Ain't give me that field possession.
They're going to try the onside
Let's
kick.
Kick that outside kick. Give me that field possession.
And this
we're going to really miss that.
Out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly
right.
Voices
in his head. He's talking to yourself.
But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope.
Could you hear me?
I say nothing.
Could you hear me?
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And not totally home free yet, but as they come up 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
I don't mean
they
nothing,
get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
No man. Crying about madden.
Right back to Brown. And he's going to have to
Come on,
protect the
team.
football and take his lumps here at this
Come on,
stage of the
team.
game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get him with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Yeah,
tough spot here, third down and 11. Here we go with Burrow.
Get them coach suggestions out here.
Gesicki, and they're going to mark him
Run
down
the same
short.
key play every
Get them
single
out
time.
here. Get them out here.
If that.
Get them coach suggestions
The
out here.
Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll try and throw for
Get them out here. The coach suggestions is serious.
This is going to be incomplete.
Let's go, baby. Let's get them out here.
It doesn't work out.
Damn, I was a
The
touchdown.
Lions will take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Goff.
Pick.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Give me my touchdown, like I said, nigga. Stop playing coach suggestions. Stop playing coach suggestions on defense.
And so much for the
Bait,
game-winning
nigga.
2-minute drive. I think that
I'll
interception
hook
return
you.
there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score
I'll
that
hook you.
close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Look me in my eyes.
And not willing to
Hey.
risk a return. This ball
Hey.
will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
Could you hear me? Could you hear me?
Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Big.
He's got
Hey,
it
what?
at the 15.
Could you hear me?
And he's into
Could you
the
hear
end
me?
zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll
He
be
burnt that
tied
boy.
here
I'm
in
not
the
gonna
final
lie.
minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Now it's gone. The dramatic
Hey.
score to tie it,
Hey.
and now they
Hey.
just need the
Hey.
PAT to
Hey.
get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the
He
touchdown
burnt.
maker.
Williams
It's
burnt
all
that
about
boy.
the extra point attempt.
Dang.
And I can't wait to see how
That's
this one
green as
turns
fuck.
out.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
My boy need coach suggestions for
They'll
real,
come
bro.
up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, Burrow.
Get out of there.
That one go deep for Higgins. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
That was a fake ass
Davis
tackle,
picks
bro.
it. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Bop, bop, bop. I guess we're going to overtime.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
We're not going to
Now they get the
overtime.
timeout. It
We're
leads
not
you to
going to
wonder if they
overtime.
kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time. We'll see. And his
Overtime is dead.
Celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely absolutely loves
Coaching
it
just
as
a
they
playing
should,
ass
getting
nigga,
the
man.
field goal in the
You
closing
don't deserve to
moments
win.
and
You
likely
don't
gonna
deserve
get
to
out of here
lose
with a
this
W.
close, man.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this
You don't
stadium?
deserve to
right?
lose
You
this
know
close.
something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
You don't deserve to lose this close.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
You don't want to tell me the game is over, man. I know the game over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Who got to quit, bro?
Justin Tucker has it all teed up, and he's going to do the honors as we're off in Baltimore. Deontay Hardy to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar now from the gun. He finds Aguilar. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Now motion him out of the backfield. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it falls incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Henry on 2nd. Breaks the tackle, still going. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Offense in the hurry-up here. Lamar off to play fake. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Lamar. He's got Andrews. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A give right side to Henry. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's on the move. He's only going to manage to get back to the line, giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. This pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. They've got first down from the 31. Play action, here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Take this L, bro.
This is why we hear about closing speed.
I'm gonna take this L right here. I'm gonna lie to you. So let's change it before we log out. I'm gonna take this L. Take a break. Be back live. I'm gonna be back live. I'm gonna be back live. Two. I'm gonna be back live, big dog. I'm gonna be back live. I was losing. I don't know if I was losing. Shit. I don't know. Was I losing? Hold on, let's go back. No, I wasn't losing. I wasn't losing. It was 0-0. Went to the second quarter with 0-0. I'll be back though. What's that nigga name? Hold on. West D4. What's up with it? West D4 what? That's not him. But I'll be back. Hold on. All right, appreciate it.